having been here when the Constitution was promulgated 11 years ago now, and seen how devolution really has transformed the governance of Kenya to the benefit of the people. We have had very, very close collaboration with the chair and of course the Council of Governors and a very, very fruitful collaboration. And we want to congratulate the outgoing leadership and of course welcome the incoming leadership of the Council of Governors. And really look forward to our future collaboration. I think a lot of things have been achieved under the previous leadership, and just to name a few highlights. First of all, the 7th Devolution Conference with the overarching theme of climate change actually took place finally. After a lot of postponements due to COVID, and I think it was a great success and a very, very strong message politically coming out of that conference. So a big thanks for that. Also, the enhancement between the counties and the national level of government, I think really has come a long way forward. And also the close collaboration to make sure that funding are actually reaching the counties in a timely manner has also moved forward. I know there's a piece of legislation now that are being currently worked on that are close to being finalized, I hear. But it is very, very important that this is being pushed through Senate as fast as possible, because there are quite a lot of funding from development partners' side, to be more accurate, 32 billion Kenya shillings, waiting for this bill to be approved before that funding to the counties can actually take place. Then I also, as a previous speaker remarked, the guidance through the COVID pandemic. It is still here, the COVID pandemic. We still have our masks. So what I can inform is that in Denmark, my country, where we currently have the highest amount of people with COVID, during the whole pandemic, the 2 years we've been through now, the government yesterday decided to lift all restrictions. And the reason is that all the data they now have, because we test around 5% of the whole population every day, translated to Kenya, that means you would have to test 2.5 million Kenyans a day. But they are tested in Denmark, and the results are that this Omicron variant, which is now completely dominant in Denmark, it is less severe than the previous variants who have been very, very severe. And if you are vaccinated, which the majority of the Danish population is, then it is comparable to a flu. And the government of Denmark then took the consequence and said, if that's the case, then we need to adjust our politics and policies towards the population, and we will lift the restrictions. So from Monday, Tuesday, 1st of February, there will be no more restrictions in Denmark. I know this will, different countries will be in different steps in this combating the pandemic, but I do believe, and at least what I heard, is that Omicron really took a toll in Kenya in December and beginning of January, and at least everybody I have talked to, they know someone or themselves, they had what they termed the flu. So it's going to be very, very interesting in the months to come to see how the COVID pandemic evolves, and I do hope, like everybody else and the experts in Denmark that are saying, that now we can actually see the end of the pandemic at a global level. Also want to commend the leadership of the Council of Governors for the advocacy to enhance revenue allocation to counties. I know the figure of 35% has been discussed back and forth, but I do believe almost everybody agree that pushing more funding down to counties is a good idea. Lastly, the work on peer learning. I think you've come a very, very long way, but also in connection with that, the support to the post-election county transition and the transition of the leaderships will be quite important since many of the current governors have had their 2 terms, and we will see quite a big change of leadership in many, many counties moving forward. We as development partners, we are as always committed to support devolution through Council of Governors and the leadership, and we have fortunately to a large extent the same priorities as you have set out, including climate change and getting more funding to counties, and then of course highlighting from our side importance of citizens' participation in service delivery, accountability, and also making sure that the women in the counties are being heard as well. We are looking so much forward to working with the new leadership on these same agendas, and we are ready and firmly clear on our priorities, and we will indeed make sure that we move this forward together. And I'm sure, as all Kenyans, they are acutely aware of the elections that we are moving into. It is our hope that it will not disrupt the service delivery of the counties. And also, I'm sure that all of you will promote free and fair political elections and political environments, and to prove those people who say that, oh, there will be a lot of violence in Kenya in connection with the elections, to prove them wrong. Finally, special thanks today to the 21 second-term governors who will now leave this job they've had for now 10 years, and wish them all the best of luck in their new position, wherever they might choose to go. So thank you very much from our side, and congratulations to the leadership again of the Council of Governors. Thank you.
Applause for the chair. Thank you so much. We continue in our program, and on behalf of the chairperson, Salaries and Remuneration Commission, I hereby call upon Honorable Dalmas Sotieno to make the remarks.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the governors and friends and colleagues present. Let me first convey the greetings of my chair, Madam Lynn Mengich. I asked her to tell me what to come and tell you after the greetings, and she refused. Then I said, if you refuse, then why should I go? I said, but you know most of those fellows from what we know, so go and tell them what you like. First of all, I see a number of faces here who were with me when I chaired the most difficult meeting at the School of Government, and how you didn't get 14 regions, and you refused to accept 18 regions, and you could not get the boundaries of 25 regions. Then I said, we have a Districts and Provinces Act of 1992, which I also chaired. We have 47 districts there is an act of parliament, and the boundaries of all these districts were beaconed. And everybody said, hallelujah. So now we have 47 governors. At SRC, as you all know, we manage the wage bill. After the summit, which is all the governors and the presidency of the republic have given us guidelines. So we have this difficult task of ensuring the parameters that have to be achieved in managing the wage bill. Simple economics tells us that after the wage bill, you have the operating expenses and then the investment resources. As a developing country, and most of you governors, because I've worked with you, I know you feel for it. When we did the Vision 2030, you feel when we say peaceful and prosperous Republic of Kenya, you feel for it. And as you feel for it, the practice the last 10 years tells you the challenge we have as a country is investment. We are just consuming too much. So my simple message to you, my dear colleagues, the governors, please, time has come when we have to stop thinking that giving somebody a job leads to production. So that when you go for the elections this year and new governors come in after August, and all of them come with new employees, and they add to the ones you left there, we are in trouble as a country. We cannot continue. My second message to governors is simple. You are the most important people we have in the Republic of Kenya. If any of you goes to sleep, we are in trouble. Doesn't matter whether it is in Turkana or Marsabit. If any of our governors goes to sleep, the Republic is in trouble. It is you to dream what must be done at grassroots. It is you to dream the direction the Republic has to take in terms of a number of policies. We have repeated this many times, but out of experience, 35 years in public service, I've learned that there is some benefit in repeating some of these things. At SRC, we rely on analysis, we rely on a consultative process, we rely on comparative processes so that we determine what the summit would like us to achieve. As of now, the challenge we have is that too little is in investment. We expected you and we put it in legislation, those of you who are with us in those different committees,